Statins shut down one enzyme in your liver. That enzyme makes two things: cholesterol and a molecule your heart muscle needs every second you're alive. Nobody tells you about the second one. More than 35 million American adults take a statin today, according to CDC data. Atorvastatin, simvastatin, rosuvastatin, pravastatin. They all work the same way. They block HMG-CoA reductase. That enzyme sits at the top of a pathway your body uses to make cholesterol. The problem is, the same pathway also makes Coenzyme Q10. Close the top of the pipe, both branches run dry. Today, we're investigating the CoQ10 depletion your cardiologist probably mentioned in one sentence, if at all. Here's the biology in plain English. Every cell in your body has tiny energy factories called mitochondria. Your heart muscle has more of them than anywhere else because it beats about 100,000 times a day. Those factories need CoQ10 the way a car engine needs spark plugs. Without it, the engine sputters. The 2007 systematic review by Dr. Leo Markoff at Yale University School of Medicine and Dr. Paul Thompson at Hartford Hospital, published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology, confirmed blood levels of CoQ10 drop in almost every statin user. That part isn't controversial. Every cardiologist knows it. What happens next is where the argument starts. In 2007, Dr. Giuseppe Caso and his team at Stony Brook University published a small trial in the American Journal of Cardiology. They took 32 patients with statin-related muscle pain. Half got 100 milligrams of CoQ10 daily for 30 days. Half got vitamin E as a comparator. The CoQ10 group reported a 40% drop in muscle pain severity. For about a decade, that became the study everyone cited. Supplement companies quoted it on bottles. Health channels quoted it in thumbnails. It became the evidence that CoQ10 fixes statin muscle pain. There's one problem with the Caso study. It had no placebo group. Half got CoQ10, half got vitamin E. Without a placebo arm, you can't separate the CoQ10 effect from the placebo effect or from the simple passage of time. For a watchdog channel, that matters. In 2015, Dr. Beth Taylor and Dr. Paul Thompson at Hartford Hospital, working with the University of Connecticut School of Medicine, published something different. A double-blind, placebo-controlled crossover trial. The gold standard for evidence. They took 41 patients with confirmed statin myalgia, not just self-reported pain, and gave them either 600 milligrams of ubiquinol or placebo for 8 weeks. The result: CoQ10 didn't reduce pain. The CoQ10 group and the placebo group had the same pain scores. The paper ran in Atherosclerosis, volume 238. You can look it up on PubMed. So one small trial says CoQ10 cuts pain by 40%. One rigorous trial says it does nothing, which is right. A 2023 US study from Stanford, Harvard, and Northwestern, led by Dr. Mark Hlatke, tested whether vitamin D could reduce these same muscle symptoms in more than 2,000 new statin users. It didn't. That was published in JAMA Cardiology. The evidence in this space is full of popular ideas that fail rigorous tests. Here's the label forensics most seniors never hear. CoQ10 comes in two forms. Ubiquinone is the oxidized form, cheaper. It's what's in most bottles at the pharmacy. Ubiquinol is the reduced form, more expensive. Your body normally converts ubiquinone into ubiquinol inside your cells before using it. The problem for seniors: that conversion capacity drops with age. A 2019 NIH published review on CoQ10 and aging reported that ubiquinol is 3 to 4 times better absorbed than ubiquinone at the same dose. The label doesn't disclose which form you're holding unless you flip the bottle and read the supplement facts panel. The front says Coenzyme Q10 in big letters either way. Ubiquinol will be listed as Ubiquinol in the fine print. If the label just says Coenzyme Q10 with no second word, it's almost always ubiquinone. Consumer Lab, the independent testing service, found in their CoQ10 reviews that not every product contains what the label claims. Look for the USP verified mark or a consumer lab seal before you pay for a premium bottle. In 2023, the National Lipid Association published a clinical perspective on statin-associated muscle symptoms in the Journal of Clinical Lipidology. Lead author Dr. Bruce Warden. The title is long, the message is short. Before you blame muscle pain on a statin, rule out other causes. Vitamin D deficiency, thyroid problems, recent heavy exertion, a recent illness. After that, the NLA says you may try a 3-month course of CoQ10. Not because every patient will respond, because some will, the cost is modest and the risk is low. If there's no benefit after 3 months, stop it. That's the most balanced position any major US cardiovascular institution has published on this question. It's the opposite of what supplement marketing will tell you, and the opposite of what some doctors will tell you. Somewhere between CoQ10 is a miracle and CoQ10 is useless sits the actual evidence. Your cardiologist should be the one making this call with you. 3 questions to take to your cardiologist. Write these down. 1. Am I experiencing muscle symptoms that could be statin-related? Have we ruled out vitamin D deficiency and thyroid problems first? 2. Would you support a 3-month trial of Ubiquinol, 100 to 200 milligrams daily with a plan to reassess? 3. If I try CoQ10, should it be the Ubiquinol form specifically, given my age? You're not stopping your statin. You're not replacing your statin. You're asking whether a modestly priced, well-tolerated supplement might help with a symptom that already exists. That's a reasonable conversation. Most cardiologists will have it with you if you start it. One more investigation on the horizon. The turmeric supplement aisle is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Consumer Lab tested the top brands. The gap between what the label promises and what the capsule actually delivers is bigger than anything we've covered on this channel. That's next.